샛별
Hi, Ty. Ah, there I am. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I actually got slightly distracted because I was watching a retrospective on, excuse me for just a second.
샛별
Sorry, my dad was saying that he was back. I didn't want to yell in y'all's ear. Lady, it is not snuggle time right now, baby. It is time for stream. Lady's like, snuggle now. And I be like, but she's like, no. Anyway, right, the retrospective on the Clock Tower series. I don't know if you know about that, Ty. Which I personally have never played Clock Tower myself, but I have watched Let's Plays of people who have played the games, and it is just super atmospheric. It's the kind of game that's supposed to make you panic. Like, that's the entire point of the whole game, is to make you panic. Although the third game of this series was definitely interesting in that it didn't follow the first 2/3, depending on who you talk to, of the games. Actually, now that I think about it, snuggle me, mother. Yes, I know. But I did snuggle her today. In fact, she was trying to get my attention during work earlier, and I was like, "No, I need my hands free." And so I just was like, and so I'm wearing a really long t-shirt, and so I just took like the bottom hem, and she's like resting near my chest. So I literally just wrapped her up by taking the bottom hem of my shirt and pulling it up until it rested like right underneath her head, and I held it in place by putting the rest of the shirt under my arms. Um, it worked, and she stayed that way for a good half hour, I think. It was definitely an interesting sight. And I don't know about you guys, but I am so glad it is Friday Eve, which means tomorrow I do have work, but I'm always excited for the weekend. And apparently I have Monday off. I didn't realize that until my supervisor mentioned it today. She's like, "Yeah, don't sign in on Monday, guys. You have the day off." I'm like, "What?" Go back to check my calendar. Doesn't say anything. I bet you it's on the other calendar, though. Phooey. Whatever. I'm always happy for a 3-day weekend. I'm not going to complain. Maybe that means I'll do like an extra stream on the weekend, perhaps. Maybe play some more of the Chained Echoes. Ty, I know you said that you finished that, and now you have nothing to play. It actually made me remember some of the older games that I used to play, like Golden Sun. Golden Sun was great. Although for the second Golden Sun game, I didn't realize I was supposed to keep a specific item that was in like 3 pieces, and I had already sold all 3 of them, so I soft locked myself out of completing the game. And I had sunk so many hours into that game already that I was like, I kind of like low key quit because I was like, well, guess I'm done now. I should probably go back and actually finish that particular part of the game. Also beat the Serret boss after 20 attempts or so. That's the beauty of it. Oh man, have you ever played Lunar? Like Silver Star Story? I kind of started the other one, but anyway, it is now 5:30, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that down. Hello and welcome, my little buttons. Today, we are going to continue with our Wedding Crasher scene in Black Book. I believe last time, Vasilisa was guiding the procession of the wedding, and a rival Koljun who we met earlier, I think his name was Alexander, who pretends to be a doctor. We met him earlier on, but apparently he's a rival Koljun and is trying to crash the party. And we said no, and he turned the wedding guests into wolves, and they've run off. So now we have to go track down the wolves and turn them back into people, hopefully. So I may not while I might not do Clock Tower at one point, I think I would be willing to do something like Sweet Home, which hardly anybody knows about, but I believe there's an English patch for it. Which is like one of the first survival horror games you can find. One of the earliest examples, anyway. still a turn-based battle system, though. Oh, hey, we're going back to the wolf scene.
Alexander's curse hits the weakened wedding procession and slices through it. Some of the wedding guests turn into wolves and run into the forest. Others have lost consciousness or are injured from the crash. You notice old Yegor and run towards him. Several Zagavers later, and your mentor comes to his senses.
Grandpa! Grandpa, you're alive?
Vasilisa! Oh, Jesus, my head hurts.
I realize I put one too many S's in Vasilisa's name. Whoops.
Wait, I'll whisper a bit.
No time. What's happened to the procession? Was it cursed after all?
Yes, many of the guests were turned to wolves.
So they were. I wasn't seeing straight. I saw how Fedka was turning.
I'll get that, Alexander. Oh, but what should we do now?
Shush, don't whine. There's no time to think about that lad now. First, we fix the wedding. That's all right. You'll catch the wolves and heal them. Next thing you know, the seal will be broken.
How will I find them? Even my chords may not be able to find the cursed.
We'll find them. I have this old friend of mine, a hunter. He will track them. Find out who's missing and fix up the wounded. Then we'll get ready for the road.
How did they turn into wolves? No one has heard of such thing for 100 years or more.
Well, your friend there cast a strong curse, and then you were right. Fedka is not very knowledgeable for a best man.
How do I lift the curse?
You need special herb, Cuckoo's Tears. It grows deep in the forest, in the Leshy's domain. I think this hunter of mine will give you a hand with the herb as well.
Did you know that there's actually something called like clinical lycanthropy, where the person actually believes that they're a wolf or some other animal, like really truly believes it at the time? I was listening to like a true crime podcast not too long ago about this one kid who just went on a complete downward spiral until it just sped out in him like killing two people, literally eating them, and he legitimately thought he was a wolf at the time.
So Fedka turned also?
Pretty terrifying, actually.
Yes, there is his accordion. At first I thought I was seeing things.
What do we do with the bride and groom now?
They'll manage. I'll teach them a couple of secret prayers.
Who's that friend of yours?
Just a hunter. I'll tell you at home.
Your friend, the Ikotnitsa, is lying here. Akulina has lost consciousness. It seems the girl is hurt. Akulina comes to her senses and with difficulty stands on her feet.
Oh, Vasya, have you healed me?
Akulina, you're alive! Oh Lord, oh Jesus!
She's going to be all right now. Akulina, have you noticed where the wolves went?
I haven't. I don't remember anything since I fell. I can't see Piotr anywhere. He must have been turned too.
Your mother will bring you home. Rest there.
All right, Vasya.
So we know that Peter and Fedka both turned into wolves.
Thank you, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. I'll pray for you.
For those who don't remember, Fedka was the minstrel, the guy who plays music and is like forever a kid.
Did you notice where the wolves ran?
Somewhere in the direction of Pakcha. They hid in the forest straight away. I barely had any time to look. I only noticed that several of the bridesmaids turned. The horror!
So
I've
we're
heard
missing
such
some of the
things, but
bridesmaids.
never thought we'd witness it.
So we can talk to Matryona? Yes.
Vasilisa, my head is dizzy. Where is Nikolai?
I can't see him. Listen,
Oh, Nikolai might have also turned into a wolf.
He's also been transformed. Oh, I seem to be destined to go return to evil spirits.
don't lose hope. I'll go after him and the rest of the guests. I know I failed at protecting the wedding, but I'll try to fix it.
Looks like you were right about Fetka. I should have listened to you.
He's not the one who ruined the wedding. That was another Khaldun. That's all right. I'll deal with him. As soon as I get Nikolai back, you'll make it to the church. I'll set your life straight.
I hope that God will help you, Vasilisa.
Anything else? Oh,
A wounded peasant girl is lying in the grass. Looks like she's lost consciousness. The girl thanks you with a weak voice, but then loses her senses again. At least her life isn't at risk.
I won't complain. It brought my sin count
All
down.
the cards have turned over. Some of them are broken.
Anything else? Oh, there's somebody over here. Can I? I don't think I can talk to them though. They might be dead. Possibly. Oh, restless horse. Can't talk to the
Some
persons
horses
down
have
here.
fled. Only the bravest of them all have stayed.
Ones that stayed are the horses you should keep for the rest of your lives. Can't talk to that person over there. I think I've talked to everyone that I can. I was like, how did I made it all the way over there? Okay.
Ready to go back. You can barely stand upright.
To the Izba. Looks like Lady has
Vasilisa, get
settled
up.
down into the
It's
laundry
morning
basket.
already. We need to hurry while the wolf tracks are still fresh. I told you yesterday about my friend, the hunter. He is a master of his craft. He can track any beast.
These aren't exactly beasts.
And the hunters aren't exactly simple folk. They're knowers of their own sort. Some are friends with the Leshy, others know Zagavars. This one is called Ayrat, a smart man. Lives near Cherding.
You think he'll help me?
He will. When you meet him, tell him I sent you. We had a deal. I give him the stuff, and he owes me one.
I wonder if they're talking about the Khaldun stuff.
How do I find the guests?
You and Ayrat will follow the tracks.
I also need to talk to Alexander.
No point. He must have fled. If I were him, I would stay away from you.
As you should.
You're right, Grandpa.
You have more important stuff to do, Sierra.
The moment we
Zeke,
took
my
on the
dear.
next seal, the wolves showed up.
Besides, I'm sure we'll see Alexander again.
As if the devil himself arranged it.
I don't know. If anyone helps us, it must be some power from above. Satan can only spoil things, and forces of light wouldn't curse a wedding. Mysterious are his ways. Who knows? Who knows?
You think I can break the curse with the wedding guests?
Only you can find it out.
Where can I find your friend?
Ayrat lives close to Cherding. You'll learn about him in the town, in the hunting shop there. It's summer now, so he shouldn't be wandering in the woods. To cure the wolves, look for a cuckoo's tears herb. You should find it in the forest. Some herbalists may also have it. Have a look in the
Hello,
town
Pistola. Welcome.
market. And above all, don't forget the seal.
All right, Grandpa.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so some people have already finished. So get me an herb. My sin count's at like 136. Ugh. Okay, you're still doing awesome. Well, we just started, so I think we're doing pretty good already. I went off on a tangent about old video games for a little bit, but plant a hernia. Sure. This chort needs to report back from his previous job. Oh, he's still doing a meaningless job. There we go. Somebody there. Several meaningless jobs. Here. Husband and wife quarrel. Spoil the rye. We don't want to send you there. There. Okay. Who do we have
Greetings,
here?
kind host. We bear gifts. A fine rooster for you, which should prove useful for the household.
He gave us a chimkin.
Greetings. Come sit by the table. Need any help?
Oh, we have a disaster on our hands in our village of Klepnikova. Oh, the things that have happened. We must have made Aleshi angry. Yesterday, a shepherd was looking after our cattle, and a pack of wolves jumped him. Scared halfway to death he was.
I think we know where our wedding guests might have gone.
They wanted to kill him along with the animals, but he threw his accordion at them. He wants to be a musician, and a wolf tore at it instead. The man ran as fast as he could. He barely made it.
Good thing he had an accordion with him.
I think I can deal with that pack.
Then there is this strange thing. One of the wolves, our shepherd has a sharp eye, was wearing a jacket. Holy Mother, Lord Jesus.
All right, I'll help.
Oh, thank you, mistress. I won't forget it.
And off we go. I currently have Proshka with me. I don't think I can take Igor with me. Guess I'm gonna have to stick with Proshka for now. Because I'm pretty sure Nikolai was turned into a wolf.
Half the village has gathered in front of yesterday's bride. The peasants are violently knocking on the gates. Looks like you've come just in time.
Come out, Agafia! Bring out your girl, that cursed witch!
I'll beat her so hard she'll bring our kin back right away. I heard it's a potent remedy.
Why have you gathered here? It's late. Go back to your homes.
Who are you, girl?
She's a witch from Vilgard. Don't expect kindness from her.
Well, let's beat her first. That'll probably remove the curse from the wedding guests.
Jeez Louise.
Stop. There are no guilty people here. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Never trust a witch. That's what my pa used to say.
It seems that the peasants are hostile. How can I convince them otherwise?
Decisions.
You want to beat me? I alone can help you. And the bride? You think she wanted to curse her own groom? She wanted to get married as soon as possible. Why would she hurt her guests? She didn't transform the procession. Some man did it. Many people saw it. Ask those who weren't turned.
All right. We believe you this time. But you better bring back my son.
I'm just glad that I chose the right thing.
I'm going to lift the curse. Soon everyone will be at home.
After discussing your arguments, the peasants disperse. One old lady even blesses you and gives you some milk. The bride opens the gates and thanks you for your help.
Glad that we managed to de-escalate that situation.
While hurrying to Vilgard, you walk onto the main road and see a dark whirlwind coming your way. In a moment, you realize it to be a short swarm and open the black book.
Time to fight. surrounded by a whole swarm of Chorts. They won't back down until you drive them away by force. Each slain Chort will be replaced by a new one until the swarm is depleted and the counter reaches 0. You win when the swarm is depleted and all Chorts on the battlefield are dead. Okay. Definitely. Adjuster. Let's apply curse to the one person who's likely to be a problem. Nice. Deal twice the amount of damage if the enemy is cursed. Right. Useful. Let's take this guy out of the running. There. I guess that he's okay. I was about to say, I was like, did I already? There's only one more part of the swarm left. Double curse. Serpent sting. Key tongue, which is a gesture. Get you. Curse you. And some defense. Double curse. Groshka help us, I think. This should be the last 3, I think. I got all white. Guess I get like +10 attack. Or maybe not. I think he just... I was like, I think they just took away my buff. Dang it. All enemies. Yes, please. Generation. Dun 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 dun. Yes. First. Positive statuses. Positive status. Yeah, I don't think I can remove that from my anyway. should be enough to get him. Dun, dun, dun. Idle short. Busha. Sure.
The last Chort disappears into black flames. You can only wonder who set this swarm upon you.
Really? You have no idea who would have set them upon you. If that could be a guess. It might have been Alexander. Just saying.
You carefully move along the silent street, looking at the carved windows of the rich houses. Suddenly, you hear two muffled voices coming from the town's cemetery.
Let's be nosy.
At least I remember you, right, Ilya?
When will you stop already, you spawn of the devil? What if the left one and the right one pop up? What then, huh?
Well, they surely won't. They've forgotten about you. I've asked around, you know.
Damn. I wish I couldn't see you for a century or so.
That's what I'm talking about. Precisely a century is almost up. And we've been doing so well together. I didn't even touch you. Wait. I smell something.
You decide to stay and listen to the end of the conversation.
You didn't give me quarter, though, did you? I told you. Count the dust, the pine leaves, and you? It's all about cursing someone for you.
And how would you curse weddings without me, huh?
Yeah, those were the days. I stopped processions, all right, and transformed wedding guests. Only I'm going to hell for this.
I saved you from the inferno, didn't I? Just lie here quietly in your grave. Later with that, I smell something foul. A live one. Look, a witch is eavesdropping on us.
Well, we'll scrug her now, won't we?
Oh dear. Oh, so he's an old Koldun. Ethereal. Ghost attack +7. All attacks miss this creature. Duration of 3. So even if I tried to attack him, it's not going to do anything. I don't know if this would work on him because of the whole ghost thing. Okay, good. So it does work. He can still be cursed. Heck yeah. He's still got 2 more turns for that. We'll just tuck. Double curse. Heck yeah. Take him out of the running. There. Hopefully he doesn't just summon another one. I don't think he will, though. Heck yeah. And a double curse to the ghost. And he still has 1 more turn. Deals twice the damage. I kind of want to save. Don't get bone cursed. Welcome, Andrew. Glad to see you. Still doing pretty good on health. I'm gonna do that for now because I'm trying to run out the clock on that on the ethereal status. There we go. So I should be able to attack him directly now. Yes, deal twice the amount of damage if the enemy is cursed. We're gonna curse you even more. Actually, no, I'm gonna curse it first and then do that. Haha. Death to demons. Alright, let's try this. Heck yeah! And that's how you do it! Let's see. Salt in the eye. Choose a page from the book and add a gesture. Choose a page and add an effect. +8 defense for every enemy with a curse status. That actually might be helpful later.
There's a winding trail that leads through the gloomy woods to the place where cattle graze. For some reason, people call it a road. You cautiously look around and suddenly hear muted growling from the shadows. Could it be your imagination? You draw a circle and open the book. Minutes pass, but only the empty night surrounds you. At least you had some practice.
Okay. I still got like some experience points for that.
The bank is wrapped in a slippery fog. You look into the milky veil, expecting to see running wolf shadows, but notice only the swirls of the slippery haze. After looking around, you notice some wolf tracks on the sand, and a torn-up shepherd's accordion. This instrument obviously went through the paws of some wild beast. Its body is scratched with claws, and the bellows are torn to shreds. In the grills of the instrument, you find a broken wolf tooth.
Hey. You receive 20 more experience. Sweet. Follow
The tracks are leading east and are lost in the forest fog. You follow them for some time, but you finally lose them, along with your sense of direction. Suddenly, you're injured by a sharp branch that came out of nowhere.
Oh, come on. That was a cheap shot. Booey.
There's a drop near the road. It's notorious for the stories told of it. They say 2 bandits killed each other here in a dispute over money. They were both buried here. They say the reason for their fight is still at the bottom of this ravine.
Okay.
It smells of rot and graveyard dampness at the bottom. You find 3 old graves here. You whisper a prayer and catch your breath. Even the bandits deserve peace.
Yeah, I know better than to dig up a grave that's, yeah, just not a good idea in general. Video game or, it's like video game or otherwise. Cherden, I've been here with old Yegor once. A huge town and beautiful, so many churches. Ooh, that is pretty.
Even after sunset, the town is boiling with activity. The shops and stalls are open. Your eyes are dragged towards high stone domes and merchant houses almost against your will. You soon find a hunting shop old Yegor was telling you about.
And the artwork in this game is very simplified, but it kind of works, you know? Anyway, I need a short break, guys. I will be right back. So, if you need to use the bathroom, get a drink, have a snack, we will be back in just a few minutes. myself some tea. Let us continue. Ah. Urchin.
Be wise and go forth. Knowledge will serve as your daily bread.
Thank you, Ty. I need more cuckoo's tears, don't I? Shop.
Looks like the shop is closed.
Okay, so cuckoo's tears. So I have 4 of them. I'm gonna buy the other ones that they have. Dreamgrass. Curse +5. Adam's Head. Harmful status. Sure. We don't eat those, they're for dogs only. Huh, great. It's 5. Turns at the beginning of each round. Yeah, I think that's good for now. Lose all of my money.
Low prices, come and see for yourself. Buy some herbs and other goods I've brought for you from the woods.
Do you have any cuckoo's tears? Does not look like it. Nicholas Galosh. So there's special items for battle that I can equip. Painted egg. Defense pages have 2 more defense. Veil. The groom picked up his bride's veil, which is considered bad luck. Died soon after. Huh, great. It's pretty though. Salted patties are baked during a week to protect the deceased. This increases damage received by the enemy. Salka's hair strengthens waist. Life of Stephen strengthens piety status. Plus 1 more herb. Increases the number of sins by 2. Yeah, no, thank you. Gain +2 poison on battle start. And turn. +2 bless. This is piety. Gain +3 curse. Ace of the Center. Allows to change +1 card with a trump. I don't think I really need those. Ah! Steers. Twin Ear. Avert Evil absorbs the next negative status. Ooh, that's new. I have one of those. It's 5 damage on the enemy. Townswomen.
We didn't see you at Mr. Nikolsky's house yesterday. Did something happen?
Oh, right. The Dvorovoys have lost the key, and I was left without a dress at the last possible moment. I couldn't afford to show up like some kind of unkempt peasant girl now, could I?
Geez, any more vitriol you can put into that?
What are you looking at, girl? By whose orders are you here?
I accidentally overheard your conversation. I can help. Even if the key is lost, there's a popular remedy. I can give the right herb to those Cherdon women. What was that herb that opened locks? Here, press this break herb onto the lock and it will open.
Open the lock with an herb? Are you jesting?
Wait. An Elwer helped my servants one time. He also used a herb. Surprisingly, it helped. Everything is possible nowadays. Have you heard how the spiritual sense of Mr. S went?
Yes, really. Thank you for your help. I've heard of the potential of folk remedies, but I wouldn't think it would be applicable to locks.
That's because usually it isn't.
Here, buy yourself a pryanik.
You question the townswomen about your acquaintance.
I know who you're talking about. This family is definitely of means.
I heard he's the sole heir.
I think their family estate is somewhere in the suburbs.
Okay. I can play cards.
A
Give
couple
away
of
more of
tiny
my money.
chorts are sitting on the drunkard's left shoulder. Perhaps they're to blame for his present state. This puny thing isn't worth a Zagavar. The moment you touch your book, the demons disappear, muttering angrily. The peasant, it seems, has started to breathe more steadily.
Salesman.
Lowest price around. Come get your newspaper.
Sure. Salt Refinery is organizing a grand celebration to honor a local saint. The manufactory owner claims he managed to ward off the forces of evil with the assistance of a talented witch from Fieldborg. This claim is reinforced by the reappearance of Brian in the salt pits. Ha 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 ha. Forest of Mystery. Our land is famous for its wealth as well as for the vastness of its forest, spread across the Uyezd. One of those forests has of late become the subject of rumors. According to various hunters, evil spirits abound within. It is possible the forest will become a tasty morsel for anyone brave enough and not prone to superstitious beliefs to venture into. Telegraph mishap. The telegraph line between our Uyezd and Solikamsk was damaged in the most mysterious way. At present, the guilty parties are unknown. However, the deputy's shortcomings will be chastened with the utmost austerity. Vanished without a trace. It has been several years since our governorate, our holy land of Perm, has been the subject of alarming and horrifying news. The village of Nemzia, dear to all who have had the chance to visit it in a sparse moment of leisure, vanished without a trace, like the moon behind an inky cloud. Where it is gone and who is to blame? A police investigation is underway. For the entire village has disappeared? Blah.
Lowest price around. Come get your...
What's the Cherden Daily?
The latest news from across the Uyezd. It's cheap. Buy one. I might not be here tomorrow. Buy it now. You won't get any poorer.
Technically you will because you gave him it's like because you gave him one of your rubles. Yeah. Where's
Mr.
Snake when you need him?
Fairbanks? I need to question you about one of your buyers.
I don't care what you need.
A hunter had to buy supplies from you. His name is Irad.
A peasant girl doesn't belong here.
You hold out a handful of coins. Looks like the merchant is ready to help you now. It's a pity he hasn't become less arrogant.
All right. I'll tell you about your hunter, but leave me alone. Irad lives on the edge of Cherden, in the east. I haven't seen him in my shop for a long time. I don't know why you would need him, and I don't care. I think he's finished hunting. Well, don't just stand here in front of the shop. You've learned what you need, so go.
Jerk. Anything else around here that I have missed, maybe? Hunter shop. Oh, okay. In case
Huge
you missed
town. I can't even count the churches here.
There are a lot of church buildings. Like, you can see them in the background. Like, wow. 1, 2... I'm guessing that's the third and fourth one, maybe. And off we go.
The welcoming light of the Hunter's Lodge is lost among the gloomy outline of pines at the forest's edge. The trees look like stern guardians, standing watch over the grim secrets of the forest. The host is standing near the house.
God bless.
Salam. Who are you?
I'm a granddaughter of Igor Churov, a knower from Vilgard.
Vasilisa. Long time no see. I remember when you were this tall. Well, what brings you here?
Grandpa told me you've known each other for a long time. So you know me as well.
I saw you when I visited Igor. You were little then. They didn't call him old Igor then.
I can imagine.
Did he help you?
He did. But all was not well. It's a long story.
I came for help. I need to go to the forest, track the wolves.
The wolves, you say?
You tell him about the events of the wedding.
It so happens that I know. I'll help you. I've known Shuralev for a long time. I'll guide you through the forest.
You think the Liashe is to blame? But how will we find the wolves?
We will, Alabirga, we will. The wolves are gathering in a pack. They'll need a leader. The tracks are leading to Pelud, so we'll go there. I was thinking, where did so many wolves come from? It turns out it's your doing.
Technically, it wasn't really our fault.
This man is to blame, Alexander.
I hear, but he failed to protect. Now your wolves are running amok. They wounded my falcon. They could start attacking people. We need to hurry.
I think I actually did a pretty good job trying to fend off Alexander.
You're hunting with a falcon? I don't remember hearing about that.
Yeah, it's a rare skill. So what now? The curse is passed on to him, but the bite is a weak one.
Let me have a look at your bird.
The wound has almost closed, but the falcon looks bad. You feel the traces of the curse on
Kill the
wound.
burb.
The falcon needs a herb, but which one would be good for a curse?
It's not Adam's head or Peter's cross. I forgot which one. I forgot which one removes curse. I think it's number 2. Let's say it real quick. In case I get it wrong.
Maybe Akelin? No, it's from the evil eye. You need Peter's cross. I think we can find it nearby.
Wait, it was Peter's cross? I thought Peter's cross was something different.
The welcoming light of the Hunter's Lodge is lost among the gloomy
God
outlines.
bless.
Salam.
I'm a granddaughter of
Vasily. Well, what brings...
Grandpa told
they
Did he help?
He did.
I came for help.
You tell...
I'll have...
You think
Well,
this man...
they could start attacking people.
You're hunting with a... Let me have a...
The wound has...
The falcon needs a herb. I don't think we can manage without this herb. You need Peter's cross. I think we can find it nearby.
You search the closest glades, and soon find the herb you seek. Several Zagavers, and the falcon is cured.
Thank Allah. Thank you, Vasilisa. Igor didn't study you in vain. Take it. I know the feather will be useful in a sorcery.
We need to hurry. They could scatter, and then we won't be able to find them.
It seems some of them are going towards the hunter. Be careful.
Several wolf-like figures emerge from the forest. The beasts do not waste any time for their attack.
We didn't even have to go looking for them; they just came to us. That's the whole point of finding the hunter. status, but I can use the healing, so. Their attack got higher. Huh. Some of the other ones here. There we go. Yours is like the attack down status. Yeah, just enough defense to weather all three of these. Heck yeah. Thank you, Proshka. It's twice the damage. Cursed. Then blesses attack up for us. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. First reward. One increases for once each time health is lost. Sure.
The wounded beasts retreat with fangs bared. With the help of a few old Zagavars, one of the attackers turns into a human. The rest of the beasts, who were ordinary wolves, hide in the forest. You feel the power that fills the Black Book. The seal is still intact, but you're on the right path.
And we're almost getting ready to take
Allah.
off the seal.
It's true. He turned back.
What's going on? Have you drank too much?
I wish that were the case. You had a curse on you. Now you're safe. Go home.
Good. Thank you, Vasilisa.
We saved one. How many are left?
Yes, we need to stock up on herbs to break the curse.
You can find the herbs all over the forest. Let's rest a bit and get going. Follow me. I have a samovar ready.
Josie.
Kitty!
Oh, that is Proshka. He turned back into his normal self. These guys are done. Still going. A Kodun ruined a wedding. Koduns are not people at all. Their souls wander restlessly between heaven and hell. It's no wonder they're disagreeable. They often do more harm than good. They especially dislike not being invited to weddings. One time in our village, a Koldun did not want his daughter to marry a simple plowman. He needed to pass his craft on to his next of kin, you see. But his daughter defied him. Long story short, the guests gathered in his yard. They were noisy and in a festive mood. The Koldun decided to have some fun at their expense. He whispered something, and the guests turned into wolves and began thrashing about in the yard. But he erred somewhat. He forgot to close the gates, and the werewolves escaped to the forest. Werewolves are easy to distinguish from regular wolves, for they have red eyes and serve the latter. Koldun. Should never offend a Koldun at a wedding, not to mention the things he might do if you don't invite him. For instance, a Koldun once stood at the front of a wedding procession, stuck his staff into the ground, and the horses wheezed and stopped dead in their tracks. It didn't occur to the best man, also a Koldun, that the road had been stolen away and needed to be reclaimed. In the meantime, the evil Koldun whispered some words and turned the entire procession into bears that then ran into the woods. Later, a hunter told of 2 bears he had just killed. The first had a body just like a man. When the hunter skinned the 2 bears, he saw that the first had a leather pouch and the second had some beads under its fur. It turned out these bears were the bride and groom. The trick of the staff was a simple one. It was smeared with wolf fat. The horses sensed a beast nearby and would go no further. That's a shame. Let's see. Using directives. Yes.
What
Dr.
a
Proshka.
cozy izba.
Hush, Proshka. You'll scare the hunter.
He won't hear anything. Not unless I want to. If I'm dealing with a regular human, he won't know a thing that I'm saying. He thinks I'm purring. Ha! Don't worry. We'll catch your friends soon enough and put them on a nice strong chain.
It's not funny. What if they've already tried some wolf food?
Then all the better reason for the chain.
Proshka.
It's better to go in the dark. We may not be able to find werewolves during the daytime.
Did Grandpa help you in the past?
There was this incident with Shorade, but I wasn't able to give this chart his due. Maybe it's for the better that you showed up. With the nowhere, we'll be able to track the Leshy.
I need a magic herb. Do you know where they can grow?
To the east of Kolva, all the forests are old, all with masters. That means you'll find your herb there.
How will we search for wedding guests?
We'll follow their tracks. Alaberga will track down every one of them. Looks like they went to Pollute Stone. We'll find them there.
Alright then, off we go.
Several steps over old moss are enough for the constant murmur of fir branches to cover you entirely. Before you, you see the rotting wooden frames of an abandoned village. You think to yourself, is this the fate of everything on this earth? In the corners of the abandoned rooms, you see stoves like stone dead men. You peek into one izba and then into another. The village is abandoned by people and spirits alike. On the road, you see a wooden whistle. It belongs to Petka. It looks like you're on the right path.
You might find Peter next.
A circle made of meadow flowers is in the middle of the village. Accompanied by a cold wind, the old secrets the grim fir branches speak of causes the white petals of cuckoo's tears to shiver with fear. You whisper the secret words and pick the herbs that grow here. But will it be enough for all the cursed?
I think we have enough. for all the
Ayrat
cursed
notices a wolf footprint among the rotten boards and impassable nettle. He says a lot of beasts have come through here recently. The path leads to the east. You also see some pieces of cloth. These are the cursed wolves.
people. I think my mom just got home. Dog got really excited, and now he's barking up a storm.
Ayrat leads you along the wolf tracks. Sometimes he lets his falcon fly, and it seems to help him stay on the right path. The moss under your feet grumbles with every step. Shadows peer out from among the gloomy pines. Or could it be you're just seeing invisible spirits among the rustling branches? The hunter looks around intensely and proposes to continue the journey. He makes hints about the Leshy and spits. After making mention of this spirit, your guide starts to nervously look around at the surrounding darkness.
Food River Bank.
In the trembling light of the dying fire, you see a fisherman fighting a wolf pack. He tries to get away on a boat, fighting the beasts with his oar.
Hey yo, let's do this. Some HP regardless. Right, that was blocked actually. I cursed you, yes I did. I thought that one didn't take that one. Ah, there we go. Huzzah. Oh, it got replaced by another one. Oh, because it's a swarm. I get it. Help me. So I've got multiple wolves that I need to face for this one. See. I am not above using some herbs to help. Is this guy like 13? Jeez. Ouch. Kind of a waste to use that here, but some of them. This is like the TL for a sec. T. Help. And what the hey? Sure. Increase our attack. I have one too. Perhaps. There we go. Heck yeah. So it's one less wolf I have to worry about. These three should be the last three. Break the fridge and switch to PC. Alright. See you when you get back. Hopefully I survive until then. I cursed. Yes. So that one should work there. Gesture. Generation. 18 defense. That's defense from Brushka. Yes! Alright, 2 more to go. Positive status. I don't know if it'll actually do anything for that, but we'll try. We'll try. Less first. Getting there. Getting close. Just one more. Heck yeah!
The rest of the wolves scatter. Looks like there were no werewolves among them.
Really?
The grateful fisherman gives you all his money
Okay.
and his evening catch. After that, he crosses himself and bows to Palyut. He assumes it was him who brought you.
Oh, well. I suppose it wasn't a total waste. To the swamp.
A gloomy river has slowly filled this glade, turning it into a rotting sore. You notice a black figure that jumps from hillock to hillock, all along the way, twitching in a strange manner. Your blood runs cold. Greedy swamp sludge grabs onto you when you try to catch up to the strange shadow. It's a werewolf. You call out to the wolf, but he only glances at you before disappearing into the trees. One more step. You're very close, but a strange half-wolf chort appears with his retinue from the thicket.
Egg nabbit. Well, at least it's just these three. I don't have to deal with the full retinue. Double curse. Hi, Ma. Extra 9 attack. Well, now 8 supposedly, since I just took my turn, but whatever. Jeez. I guess I didn't curse him, so that didn't really. He has like 30. This one is cursed, so I can take him out. Heck yeah. Technically, I could use a breaker. I don't know if I want to waste an entire breaker, though. Fujo Raid, hello! Welcome, welcome! Welcome, Woozy! Wow, goodness gracious! Welcome, Raiders! Wow, goodness. I literally don't know what to say. Thank you for raiding! And I see you, All Bones Jones. Good to see you. Good to see you. Woo Woo is his preferred nickname. Okay, hi Woo Woo. That's okay. I don't think Jones knew exactly what I did either, and that's okay. I'm actually relatively new. Do not believe their lies. Well, welcome Raiders. My name is Stitches, Maid of Stitches. You can call me Stitches. You can call me Maid. I usually go by Stitches though. We are currently playing a game called Black Book, where you play as a witch who did not want to be a witch, but well, here we are. And yeah, we're currently going after a bunch of wedding guests that were turned into werewolves. And we were just chasing after a werewolf, but he got away, so I have to defeat these guys instead. It's a surprisingly interesting game. Lots of dialogue though. So if you're not into if you're not into a lot of dialogue, perhaps not this game, but at the same time it's really good because it's fully voice acted. I like it, but I'm weird. Let's see. I don't have a negative status right now. Use Babushka. It's also set in like I think 1800s Russia. So there's a lot of interesting historical tidbits and stuff throughout the game that you can look at when you're not fighting. Actually, I think you can still look at it even if you are fighting, but who cares? Let's see. Ugh. Okay, he has way too much attack. Let's see. I can curse him. He has too much defense, so we're gonna have to wait for him. That would be helpful. And let's see. I guess I could use my break herb. Do I have the break herb still? I do. Haha. Get rid of that. That pesky defense. And a little bit of defense on myself. I can't help. It's like Proshka can't help me with this right now. He's in cooldown mode. Oh hey! Yay! Now we just have one less person to deal with. See, I don't think I have any more cursing cards right now. Otherwise I'd bring his stuff down, but... Oh, that removes curse. Never mind. I want to induce a curse, thank you. I kind of need these to heal the werewolves, so I'll just replenish my my health for now. Let's see. There we go. At least until. Oi! What's up? What's up? Okay, phew. I had enough defense for that. Why are they all white? The white cards are your defense and healing. Black cards are usually the ones you use for attacks. And I don't know what is going to pop up for the next turn. So every time you do a new turn, the cards that you get are random. I don't have any negative status effects right now. He has 30. Okay, do I have something? Replenish, harmful status, builder, which probably won't work on him. Okay, increase have anything. See if that helps at all. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. I'm like going to barely survive this next attack from this guy. Oh, well maybe. I've got 20 defense. Still takes 5 of my health, but that's far less than I would have expected. Aha! Curse! Yes! So, for those of you who don't know, curse means that we're going to bring that attack stat down. And this card deals twice the damage if the recipient is already cursed. Some ward. Actually, I'm gonna trade that in for that. Come on, come on. Ooh, okay, that was good. That was good. Hey, we're down to 4. We're down to 4. So I should be able to get him on my next turn, provided I actually have black cards. Yes! We'll do Shrieking Chain. Okay. The Hunter's Isba. Let's see what's over here.
Shaggy fir trees are hugging a roughly built house as if they are trying to close up a wound on the mossy bed of the forest. This Isba is usually empty in the summer, but Ayrat notices human footprints leading to the ravine.
So Ayrat is the hunter that's helping us track these werewolves. He's just a normal human, though. For those of you who don't know, I feel like I should mention this, but this isn't the only game that I play on Thursdays. I do switch up every other Thursday, so next Thursday I'd be playing Evoland 2. And then on Tuesday, I am currently going through a playthrough of Deltarune. We just started Chapter 2 last time. So if you would prefer that kind of game, that is when I do it, and I usually start at 5:30 CST. Let's search
You
for
are
some
able
more
to
Cuckoo's
find
Tears.
some Cuckoo's Tears flowers and pick them while reading Zagavers. Hunters
Inside.
often store supplies in case of a rainy day. Likewise, in this Isba, you find a bark box with canned goods.
Whoa. Will they allow me to take it without getting any more sin points?
You stealthily put the supplies in your bag.
Fine.
The
Alright, let's follow
tracks
the
lead
tracks.
to a foggy ravine and disappear near its edge. You stop in hesitation. Are they worth following?
Can't wait for Evoland again. I'm just really determined to finish this specific game. I know that's probably more interesting for me than it is for anyone else, but gosh darn it, I am determined. How much you want to bet I have to do another werewolf battle, even though I'm not going to actually find any
flows
werewolves?
at the bottom of this ravine. First, you hear hissing, and then a man emerges from the dark. Living snakes slither up and down his staff. He's dragging a whining wolf with red eyes on a chain.
Let's see if we can solve this peacefully.
That helps.
God helps. Let
he
the
kinda
wolf
looks
go.
like Igor.
It's no ordinary beast.
I'm not playing games with you, girl. I can see that you are a knower yourself.
Got some, you got a little something all around your neck there, dude. I don't know if you noticed that, but,
These werewolves is my prey. So if you want to leave here alive, don't stand in my way.
I kinda need that. I need the werewolf, man.
Listen, give me this werewolf, and I will lift his curse. Why do you want him anyway?
Lift the curse. So what? As soon as he entered my ravine, I saw by his eyes that he was a werewolf. I'll lift the curse myself as soon as we get to the village. And his relatives will reward me for that. And if I make him human now, I'll have to watch over him. If he's on a chain like this, he'll run there by himself.
So can I just trust you that you're going to do what you say that you're going to do?
So you want a reward? Will you accept it from my hands?
Why not? I have the herbs I need right here. Do you have rubbles?
Yes, I do.
See it as you wish. Give me the chain.
The Khaldun tosses you the chain and the magic herb, after which he disappears into the fog. You lift the curse from the werewolf and feel the fourth seal cracking. You're on the right track.
Heck yeah.
Vasilisa, what happened?
Oh hey, we've rescued the maid of honor.
You were turned into a wolf, and then a snake Khaldun nearly took you.
You tell the girl about the recent events and help her get to the road leading to Pakcha. After that, you continue along your way.
Alright, so the next one, this should be the end of the road. Hopefully we'll find Nikolai and Peter.
The closer you are to Palyut, the grimmer the hunter becomes. This is also reflected in the falcon. The bird becomes weaker, as if its malady is returning. The wolf path leads you to the naked bones of the Palyut stone. Ayrat points to the mountain. The werewolves went in that direction. He stops mid-sentence. You see two creatures between the trees. You can't make them out clearly in the dark. A wolf and a man.
Let's sneak after them.
A tall man walks between the opening branches. A beast following him obediently turns out to be only a cub. You can make out leftover human clothes.
Okay, so we found Peter.
That you know, Petka. If he dies in wolf form, he will also die as a human. You can't afford to miss your mark.
Oh boy.
The man strides on, and you try to follow him. It seems for a moment the werewolf recognizes you, but after the stranger's touch, his eyes become those of a beast again.
Wait, isn't that cursed Petka?
God helps. Who are you?
The man looks at you sullenly and doesn't say a word. You don't feel the presence of demons, and he doesn't look like a Leshy.
He looks like a certain Native American spirit that I probably shouldn't actually say the name of.
Let the wolf cub go. It's not a beast. You hear me?
The man doesn't pay you any attention and walks on.
Petka, it's me, Vasilisa. Remember?
The cub looks at you, but doesn't recognize you. There's nothing human in his eyes.
Maybe I can remind Petka that he's not a wolf.
The flute.
Look what I found, Petka. Don't you want to banish some Khalduns?
This child puts the really bad recorder covers to shame. And he was annoying us with the flute earlier.
The cub runs to you sheepishly. The stranger watches Petka with gloomy eyes.
Are you trying to adopt him or something?
You leave the stranger alone. He's about to disappear into the trees, but Ayrat blocks his way.
But
the stranger raises his furry fists and gets ready for a fight.
Okay, I guess we have to defeat him anyway. Oh, he's the pack leader? Well, alright then. Let's see. Werewolf Howl summons more evil spirits. Great! Does not receive damage from attacks if there are wolves in the pack. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun. Oh, this is going to be great. Let's try it. Probably going to be one of the few times I'm going to be able to attack this guy directly. I bet you he's going to summon more wolves. Yep. Take you out. Out together. Great. At least I brought him down enough that he doesn't immediately take out a bunch of my health. Waste. This one ignores defense, but that doesn't seem to be an issue right now. That gives me 5 defense. I think I'll be okay. I'd like to save Proshka's deal for later when I really, really need it. Especially because of the cooldown period. Double curse. Bless, which brings up my attack. Yeah. Already like 20 down. Might as well heal a little bit. That wasn't good. By the way, I am not I have died in this game several times. I was like, sometimes that's just how it goes, and I have to redo the whole thing again. I won't say it's as difficult as Fear and Hunger, because it definitely is not. But it has its own sets of difficulties. Yes, the pain of dying. Oh, like, arguably the fight against Jevil for Deltarune, I couldn't get past that one. Heal. Ooh, regeneration. That might be a good idea. I wish I could attack him directly, but I can't because there's a wolf on the field. Hey, there we go. Hopefully he won't immediately summon. I spoke too soon. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So I can directly attack him now. Let's curse him, and we get double... Oh, wait, hang on. Let's do Bless. And then Curse, and then that deals twice the damage. And we'll have Proshka help with defense. I still have flashbacks. For a sweet 32 damage. Whoop whoop. Yeah. That's what I thought. Ooh, that'll be helpful. Some more regeneration. Attack you. Pardon me. Set the IT. I guess what I should do is start building up my attack even further, so if I find anything with Bless in it, it would be helpful. Ooh, that's to all enemies. Waste is very helpful, especially with enemies that otherwise you wouldn't be able to hit. And back at full health. Woohoo! There we go. Oof. Ow. Wonder if he has something that ignores defense. Bless. Yes, please. I think I have regeneration. That's helpful. Actually doing pretty good on this one so far. Knock on plywood. Yeah. Help me, Proshka, help me. By the way, I found this game completely at random on Steam. Like, it was just randomly selected, and you know, and I was like, "Oh, this looks neat," and I was pleasantly surprised. So earlier we couldn't attack him directly because he was like invincible whenever there was a wolf on the field, but I'm thinking that might have actually gone away. In which case, you're still cursed, right? Yes, you are. Go ahead and do that. Do I have anything with bless? No. I'll take that one back out. Ooh, got some good damage going on here. Let's see if we can get his HP down a little further. Yes! Okay, that's helpful. So we can attack him directly now. It must have been a limited turn buff. Heck yeah! And I'm still doing really good on health. Why do I do that? No. We're in the home stretch here. Hello, Ladybird. Oh. My cat has decided to see what's going on. I'm gonna have to put you down, though. Need my hands free. Sorry, kitty cat. Okay, let's see. Ooh, so this one's... So if it's a gesture, it's basically a free turn. It doesn't take up anything. Piety... Bless... Attack him directly. Still doing pretty good. I don't think I need Proshka's help right now. Heck yeah! Oh, we're so close! Which is probably good, because this makes 713 right now. Yay! Take 2 pages, well versed, but that brings my sin counter up. I'm trying to avoid that if I can help it. Ew, does that mean I can...
When you feel that
Aha.
you've won the battle, the stranger runs away towards Palyut with inhuman speed. He leaves the wolf cub behind.
Oh dear.
Ah, damn, he escaped.
What are you doing? Why did you attack the man?
I had to make sure it wasn't Aleshi. I had to make sure it wasn't Aleshi. It turned out to be just that.
Doesn't look like it. But even if it were the case, attacking Aleshi in the forest? Are you crazy?
So Aleshi is kind of like a minor god, usually bound to forests.
I have my own score to settle with him. Let's camp here. We need to catch her breath.
I have learned so much about Russian mythology because of this game.
The Bashkir frowns and starts to make a fire. All that's left for you is to deal with Petka. You approach the werewolf boy. His eyes are silently begging you for help. You perform the ritual, and the wolf cub turns into Petka. The boy loses consciousness. You lay him in your camp and catch your breath.
And hey, we've rescued another guest. We still haven't found the groom, though. So Nikolai is somewhere out there, and we need to rescue him. So it looks like we can talk to Proshka, we can talk to Petka or Peter, and we can talk to Irat, who is the hunter. Sometimes the best way to learn things is through video games. I agree that, and I'm such a nerd, but also through fan fiction.
We're getting close. I say this with all my divinating Susietka authority.
A Susietko is like a house god. They're charged with protecting the Ispa or the house.
Can you divine anything else?
Nah, I've always been bad at foretelling. Who is? The other Susietkas are also guessing, and they usually are the mark. Don't worry, Vasya. We'll help you and yours.
And Vasya is like a pet name. It's like a nickname for Vasilisa.
Still, you should stock up on Cuckoo's tears.
I have plenty of Cuckoo's tears. I think we're good.
You
Talk
weren't
to
very
Irat.
surprised by the spirit.
It's not my first day in the forest. I've seen things.
So now we climb the mountain?
The werewolves are running to the pack leader, the master of this mountain. I know the way. I'll guide you. Rest now.
Who was that man? He doesn't look like a Chort.
This was Shurale from Palyut. Who else? I would recognize him in any form.
So Shurale is the name of the particular Leshy that we just fought.
Werewolves run towards him. If no words of priests don't turn them back, they stay wild beasts for life. A person dear to me disappeared once, and old Yegor helped me to make a charter. The Leshy didn't give her back anyway. He took her for himself. He, by Palyut. That means it was him. He was afraid to show himself to me. Now we're going to track him down.
Well, I see why you're helping me now.
Was it long ago that old Yegor helped you?
Long ago. You were still little. When the charter didn't help, we went searching by ourselves. We found my wife, but it was too late.
That's kind of sad. I'm sorry, man. That's rough.
Where are we? I can't remember. It's hard to speak. Seems unfamiliar.
Have you seen other wedding guests?
I can't remember. It's like it was all in a fog, as if they were running. Nikolai was there, beside me. We were back in here, as if called by someone. We ran as fast as we could. That's how we were separated. Then I met an old man. He took me. The others are still near. I still feel it.
Who was that man with you?
The old man. He was bringing me home. I was following him. I heard everything in the forest with them. We heard you too. A kind old man he was.
How do you feel?
I can't remember. I used to live in the village, not in the forest, right? How much time has passed? A lot?
Thankfully, not that much.
The boy stares at the flames without blinking. It seems that he is lost in his thoughts.
I need to check on my charts. Still doing... Finished. You finished. You're still working. Okay. So I can assign some more jobs. So these charts are basically the demons in Vasilisa's service. And you have to send them on jobs, otherwise they will take their frustrations out on you. Which can be a pretty big disadvantage during battle. Unfortunately, if they succeed in whatever they're doing, with the exception of meaningless jobs, because those are designed to make them fail, but I can only send like 2. Every time they complete something, my sin count goes up. I'm at like 140 right now. That's the new map. June and his snakes. I had to come back to that. The Vishera River is famous not only for being the main passage route, where the taiga was cleared to make way for roads, but also for legends regarding its origin. Long ago, 2 blood brothers, Polud and Vetlan, fought for the heart of the beautiful Vishera and killed each other. Isn't that lovely? The Beauty's Tears became the only mountain river in the Perm region. The bodies of the giant brothers turned into rocks and cliffs. So you have your encyclopedia, and this is all the historical stuff that they teach you. And then you have your fun stories. Goldjun and his snakes. Take our river, Vizaika, for example. People say that in the olden days, a mighty and wicked Koldun lived on the left shore across from our village. He had mastery over snakes. He could summon them and tie them into knots. He wasn't the boastful kind, but knew his business well. Once he wanted to set his snakes on our village, but couldn't manage it. Around that time of year, the winds had blown seeds of the of the Marashek herb, I probably mispronounced that, onto the right shore. The snakes were afraid of it and wouldn't swim across to the other side. Thus the sorcerer didn't succeed in his misdoings. So, let's see, we have a little bit of time left. So instead of going on, we're going to play some Duroc. Card games! For the win! So, Duroc is apparently a real game that you can play in life. And, I'd never heard of Duroc before I played this game. Oh, dang. I'm already at a disadvantage. Because I have a cat in the basket. Let's see. Take out 2 of mine right now. Heck yeah. And it looks like the trump card is diamonds, which I don't have any of course. Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon. Now I have diamonds. I won't say I'm particularly good at Duroc, but I certainly try. I'm learning as I go. I'm trying to see if I can save my diamonds until the last minute. The only one I can play right now. See. He has 7 cards. Troshka has 10, and I have 4. Now 5. Try and save that. Ooh, I might win this one. Yes! And I win! Victory! Sweet. I have enough time to play another game. We'll have to see who's available to raid after this. It looks like Spades. I'm gonna save my 7. Yeah. Look, if I can save the trump card, all for the better. Oops. I think I ended my turn too quickly. Whoopsie daisy. Ew. I got 3 cards left. Never mind. Now I have 3 cards left. Ooh, I am very close. Oh, I'm not gonna win this one. Okay, maybe I will? I have 2 more cards left. I have 1 more card left. Oh boy. And I win again. Yay! Alright, well, we have about 4 minutes left, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Save. First rule of RPGs. Always save. And with that said, let's see who is streaming right now. Blossom is streaming! Let's raid Blossom. She's currently playing Metal Gear Solid. Forgot that she usually does that on Thursdays. We're gonna go ahead and raid Opossum Blossoms. I think you guys will like her. She's pretty awesome. And she's a pretty cool opossum. Oops. No problem, Ty. No problem. Always glad to have you. And thanks once again, Raiders, for sticking through. For those of you that decided to stay, very happy to have you. It's really exciting for me because, like I said, I only recently started streaming back in August. And this is something that I do for fun, really. Alright, with that said, we are going to maid raid Opossum Blossoms. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!